Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. As you can see, Kisumu is also fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend, two members of parliament from Mt Kenya caused a huge political storm in Kenya Kwanza. The two MPs issued stern warning to William Ruto and they made two demands. The first demand they made was that William Ruto must drop Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate in 2027 and instead nominate Ndindi Nyoro as the running mate. And that number two, if William Ruto will not do that, they will be forced to oppose William Ruto's re-election bid in 2027. And in this video, I opined that the statement by the two MPs was significant for three main reasons. Number one, at least for the first time, we are seeing Mt Kenya MPs gathering the courage to warn William Ruto. Nobody would have imagined that any MP from the mountain would actually warn William Ruto. Number two, at least now, the issue of Rigathi Gachagua's running mate in 2027 is being discussed because Kenyans have been speculating that William Ruto prefers Musalia Mudavadi, and now we are also seeing Ndindi Nyoro being in the picture. And number three, now the issue of Mt Kenya-based political party is also being discussed because by this MP suggesting that if Rigathi Gachagua will be maintained, then William Ruto is going to find it difficult and they might be forced to oppose. Where are they going to oppose Rigathi Gachagua from? And of course, that statement has caused serious political panic in Rigathi Gachagua's camp. Listening to Wambugu Mujiri, one of Rigathi Gachagua's allies, responding to the MPs.
Ndindi is a kind of leader that Mt Kenya region requires. That's why for me, when I see what has happened over the last couple of days, it happened again a bit of last year, then it died. I get a bit concerned because we can't afford as a region to lose a leader like Ndindi Nyoro. But Ndindi Nyoro needs to change his friends. What is happening to Ndindi Nyoro right now is that he's being set up. And he's being set up by his friends. When you have a group of people who wake up and say, you can be president, you should be the next president, and they're not telling you privately so that ujipange, they're telling you in front of people in the media. 1.5 years or less than 2 years in the presidency of your friend who hopes to be president for 10 years. Your friends are setting you up. When you have your friends telling you that you're the regional kingpin, we want you to be the regional spokesman. In public, while there is a guy from your region as the political leader above you by office, remember that Ndindi Nyoro is a member of parliament elected, chairman of budget elected. But then above him, there's Rigathi Gachagua, who is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, elected because of the ticket together with the president, William Ruto. Then your friends wake up and they tell you, we prefer you to Rigathi Gachagua. They're setting you up. Your friends are setting you up into a fight with William Ruto, who is your friend and your mentor, and setting you up into a fight with Rigathi Gachagua, who is actually a senior to you in politics in the region.
And yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua responded to the two MPs. Listening to Rigathi Gachagua, because in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis about his response and the possibility of being kicked out as William Ruto's running mate in 2027. Listening.
Formation of this republic. Those who want to succeed the President William Ruto, muendelee. Sisi, we want him to succeed. Those who want to succeed him, mutukubalie, we allow him to succeed, then you can succeed him. Siko namna hiyo. So we must allow him to succeed. Na mimi nauliza sasa, nyinyi vijana, William Ruto amechaguliwa juzi, mwaka moja. He has 9 years to go. You are talking about succeeding him. Munataka kurithi munataka kugawa mzee akiwa hai. Surely you people, what is you young people, what is the problem? President has just been elected. Si ni mwaka moja. Ati watu naanza kusema ati ni mimi ati huyu ndiye atasucceed yetu 2032. Kwanza it is disrespectful to the president. Hiyo ni kukosa heshima kwa kiongozi. Sasa kiongozi amechaguliwa tu just last year. Ako hapa ndio ana settle down kupanga kazi. Wewe unaanza kusema ati mimi in 9 years nitarithi. Nani anakuambia utakuwa uhai? How do you know? 9 years is a very long time. Number 2, it is also being very insensitive to the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya today do not want to hear about positions and elections. Wanataka kusikia barabara itatengenezwa siku gani, stima itaunganishwa lini, si ndio? Tutapata maji lini? That is the conversation. I want to ask our leaders, please, especially in Kenya Kwanza, please, let's focus. Tumsaidie president, succeed. And if you have ambition and you want to succeed, which is okay, and it is fair, and there's no problem, simungoje kwanza achaguliwe tena 2027, then akichachaguliwa mwanze kupanga vile mnaweza ridhie. But for now, surely, is being very rude to the people of Kenya, is being very insensitive to the people of Kenya to talk about succession. Let us talk about service delivery. Hiyo ndio kitu ya maana sahi. Tumekubaliana na watu ya Bomet? Ama nyinyi mnataka watu waongee mambo ya 2032? That is a topic that is should never be anywhere in any discussion. Let us focus, tumsaidie rais afaulu. Mambo ya huko mbele wale mnataka kupanga, muende mpange huko.
Now, that's Rigathi Gachagua responding to the 2 MPs. But before we get into all those details, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, based on your understanding, what do you think Rigathi Gachagua is trying to say? Because for me, from the face value, Rigathi Gachagua is talking about 2 main things. That the early campaigns to succeed Ruto is actually disrespectful to the president. And I hope he's not forgetting that Uhuru Kenyatta used to tell William Ruto the same. So which means karma is turning back to him. And number 2 is also suggesting that these early campaigns is not necessary because it's only 1 year. And remember, even Kalonzo Musyoka learned from Ruto and is currently campaigning just 1 year after William Ruto's election as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But what can you pick from that statement or speech by Rigathi Gachagua? For me, I'm getting 4 or 5 things only. Number 1 is that Rigathi Gachagua is actually trying to incite the Kalenjin against Ndindi Nyoro. Is generally trying to appeal to the emotions of the Kalenjin nation. Because look at the choice of where it's responding to them. Bomet. Why Bomet? Because he wanted to appeal to the emotions of those people. That, you know, we just elected William Ruto last year. 1 year down the lane, already, some young MPs are already planning to inherit his seat while he's still there. And of course, if you tried to pay a close attention to whatever he was also trying to say, he was kind of trying to incite the Kalenjins, in my view. So that's number 1. Number 2, Rigathi Gachagua, in my view, is also following the Nyayo philosophy. The Moi Nyayo, Fuata Nyayo. Trying to prove his loyalty to Ruto. I think he's trying to do this so that he can be seen as a victim. That if William Ruto will go ahead and maybe replace Rigathi Gachagua with someone else, then something that happened to Ruto in the mountain can actually happen to him. Because let's face it, we've had Kikuyu, Kalenjin presidency. For Rigathi Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro, what they are trying to say is that they want to become the president. But of course, you can't become the president of the Republic of Kenya if you're a Kikuyu without probably now the challenging based on the current political formation, because the rest of the country are not part of it. So Rigathi Gachagua believes that for him to succeed, he must have the support of the Kikuyu nation. I just wish Rigathi Gachagua knew the games William Ruto is playing with him. But he's trying to play that loyalty card, that I'm too loyal. This guy, the first thing, watch amalize, not even 5 years, amalize 9. Then we can talk after that. In fact, he was very clear that even if he wanted to do that, let us wait for his re-election. Let's re-elect him first. So he's trying to prove some loyalty. Number 3 is the issue of early campaigns. The truth of the matter is that it is William Ruto who decided to set the country in the campaign mode. Rigathi Gachagua clapped. Now, these MPs are already taking cue from them. If anything, that has been the trend. When Uhuru was the president, William Ruto embarked on early campaigns. In fact, at some point, most Kenyans, including myself, never thought that William Ruto was going to sustain campaign mood for 5 years. He actually managed. So probably Ndindi Nyoro, being part of William Ruto's strategist during that time, is trying to cope with that. That for Kenyans, you can just keep on campaigning and they will reward you. So Ruto is set the pace. Rigathi Gachagua doesn't want these guys for early campaigns. And lastly, Rigathi Gachagua, in my view, is a worried man. I think he never anticipated that as early as this year, within Kenya Kwanza, he was going to deal with the issue, because he's been all over Azimio, he has been all over Raila Odinga. Now he has to deal with Ndindi Nyoro, because if you've been following the politics of the Republic of Kenya, you would have also realized that, in fact, even at the local level there, Ndindi Nyoro and Rigathi Gachagua don't share podium. There's nowhere you'll see Rigathi Gachagua, Ndindi Nyoro sharing a podium since the election. It's very rare. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.